beautiful bright red and beautiful bright yellow. It's not wrapped in plastic. Hey, it is cotton vinylized. So this is waterproof, you guys. But it's the beautiful solid cottons. Look at that green. Isn't that awesome? It's beautiful spring green. And this great aqua. And we have a lovely navy. You can see the two layers, the shine, of course, it's the vinyl side. I was just showing everyone the beautiful colors. Look at that, you guys. Such happy. We've got this little raincoat. Sadly, there are no more teeny tiny bits of this particular vinyl, but it's a sample we made a few years ago. And you can see inside. It's on this new soft vinyl. You can see there's little ruffles even here in this waist. Because this stuff is soft, it's compressible. So you can do little things with it. I certainly wouldn't gather it too much, but you could certainly get sleeves in without too much trouble. You can get a round collar in there or a hood. And for the most part, it repels stuff. So you could just wipe it down if something icky, sticky got on it. So vinyl, let's talk about vinyl for a little bit. Vinyl is not that friendly for pins, and there's certain other things that aren't friendly for pins. We've got these new products called So Tight dots, and they're heavy duty magnets. You can kind of see the two parts there, but let's see, can you see that? Look, I can make that whole thing. Ooh. They're pretty strong. Look, I only have to hang one there and they all stick together. They come in different sizes and shapes. There's sort of there's a 3-pack of the rectangles, 5-pack, 10-pack, bigger rectangles. This display's the hardest one to keep from having them love each other up. And then if you don't know what size or shape you want, there's the mixer pack. And it has a couple sizes and shapes in there. But these are in lieu of pins or clips. I have found that sometimes they might stick to your clips sometimes. The little teeth on the clover clips damage the vinyl if you put them in the wrong spot. It can leave little indents you can't get rid of. So, I want to give you some tips with working with vinyl. And clear, the other stuff you just almost treat like fabric for almost every step, and then sewing it's the tricky bit. But trying to cut clear vinyl is a bit of a gong show. So I'm going to show you how to cut that. So I have this piece of vinyl, which is about 3x3, a little less than. Let's say I want a 2x3 strip off of here now. It's really difficult for me to then take my ruler and put that on there and do a 2x3 strip. Because if the light hits it wrong, you can't see it. If the line covers up the vinyl, you can't see it. So sometimes I just take scraps of paper. It helps you see it a little better, especially when you put this on top. And lots of times just newspaper. I cut the piece I wanted out earlier. You can see I needed a strip. I cut it out on here earlier. Let me see the line. Oh, sometimes I go in the recycle bin and I pull out flyers. Whatever's going on, so I can see this. So I'm going to put this down on here, and because I can see through the vinyl down to the paper, and there's now a better line for me to see. I'm just going to cut myself a 2x3 inch pocket, really. And it's easy to see. And so if it's difficult for you to see on whatever color paper, get a different color paper. But Yeah, your recycle bin is where you're going for this stuff. Okay, let's talk about sewing this stuff. This is a Bernina 53 foot. This foot is one of my all-time favorites for size, for doing straight stitching. All right, so I'll show you how I use this foot sometimes. Let's just say we need a clear vinyl pocket on something. We're gonna pretend. So once vinyl's stitched, you guys, that's it. It's all over. As you can see, the foot's not sticking here, and it actually is quite slidey with that Teflon. And so I'm using that teeny little toe to essentially do a 1/8 inch top stitch. Of my vinyl. And you don't want to use too small a stitch because you will perforate the vinyl. And so we've got a lovely, nice, even top stitch. And there are some pockets in some projects that are just top stitched on like this. I have a purse and there's a pocket inside that's just big enough for me to slide my business cards into, and it was a clear vinyl pocket top stitched on like this.
Nice.
Yeah. Or if you want to make some of the funky storage containers, you can put a label like this on the outside of it and put a slip of paper in that says what's inside it. But it sews through nicely on the bottom. It's when you're on the top that it tends to stick. And you can use your walking foot, but you can also, there's some Teflon feet out there that make some of this easier. And hopefully that helps you not be afraid of it. Maybe you'll I don't have a rain jacket, and when I saw the Indigo Junction rain poncho, I was like, that's for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, stay dry.
Yeah.
Take care. Have a great weekend.
Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.